Hi, everyone, and welcome to your weekly reading for June 1st to June 7th, I believe. I didn't check the calendar. The energy is really difficult. I'm going to start with that just because, so as a light worker, as someone who's trying to shed light and healing to the collective who are in need of guidance and motivation and redirection and positivity and alignment, I myself as well have to go through these different emotional transitions with you all. And as a light worker, and probably a lot of the tarot readers that you're currently watching have been mentioning this, because we are at the front line and we are experiencing what the collective is supposed to be feeling. As above, so below, as they say, right? So whatever's going on in the ethers, astrologically, and if you don't believe in that, you should really look into astrology and watch a lot of astrologers and see, from one astrologer to another, what is going on is affecting most of us. And I mean, for the ones who are not going through anything, praise the Lord, thank God every day you're going through such a smooth transition. But with what's going on, I have a feeling that a lot of people are being shaken up. So first I want to say Happy Canada Day. No, I don't have a Canada t-shirt. I have a Mexico t-shirt. Channeling the ocean, the tropical vibes, just because I'm indoors, giving you these readings. Yes, here July 1st is Canada Day, and so most of us are off and enjoying the summertime with our loved ones, or just probably at home by the pool. So happy Canada Day, and for the rest of you, well, have a great Monday wherever you are in the world. So I wanted to let you all know that I will be changing up my setup for the next couple of weeks, just because I'm very drained by doing weekly zodiac signs. So I was doing 3 signs per day. I started that last week thinking that that was something that would be interesting and something that would gain momentum. However, this weekend I really felt like I needed a break. I went into meditation yesterday and I had a purging moment. So if you guys are going through some emotional, releases, it's exactly what the energy is asking you to do. So congratulations, you're on the right path. So just because you see, as a light worker, I have started this journey, this spiritual journey, where healing has been my top priority for the last year, it doesn't mean that I'm done. So for a lot of you that leave messages to me and say, when is this going to be over? It's never over. I mean, you came here, your soul literally signed up for this. And I know a lot of people say that, I didn't sign up for this. You kind of did. As a soul, we signed up for the life that we thought that was going to help us ascend and evolve for our next life and the next life. So it's never really over, guys. It really isn't. And it's not over for me. It's not over for the other, light workers or tarot readers or clairvoyants. We experience this energy firsthand. So if you think that we're, better than you, no, we're not. We are open to receiving. We become a channel. We become a vessel for healing, for transmitting messages and light. However, we ourselves have to go through our lessons as well. Lessons of what, you ask? Well, lessons of patience, lessons of setting boundaries. Just because, I would say in my previous videos that I'm good at setting boundaries, it doesn't mean that I'm not constantly tested, And that's what Saturn in retrograde with that Pluto that's really close to it is doing for a lot of us. It's making us feel a little unsettled and uncomfortable, because Saturn is like the grandfather of all grandfathers of the planet, and saying, well, what did you learn? So I think it's important to realize that there's always going to be work and lessons, no matter what you go through, no matter who you're with. And that is part of your life's journey. And at the same time, we have to have fun with this, And this is why I tell my subscribers and my viewers, find a tribe, find a community, find a support system that helps you go through all of this. Maybe it might not be your family members. Maybe it might not be your friends from the past or your exes from the past. And that's okay. We're not all on the same journey, and we have to learn to accept that. Now, I know some of you are still not in the process of accepting it. It's difficult, but the energy is there for you to start accepting and forgiving. And I know it's difficult, but if you don't do this in the next 6 months, 2020 is going to be even more difficult. So it's a choice. It's really, do you want to keep going in this way, accepting things that don't necessarily make you feel whole, that don't make you feel valued, that don't make you feel safe? Because this solar eclipse, this new moon solar eclipse in Cancer, is literally telling us all, what do you need in order to feel whole? What needs are not being met in your jobs, in your relationships, within your circle of friends, within anything that you're going through? What needs and wants are not being met? Because this is what they're asking you to do, is realign with what you need and what you want. And Cancer is an emotional and sensitive sign, so we're all in our feels. I went into meditation yesterday and I literally just purged. And if you need to purge and cry and just let out things that are frustrating you still, then do it. It's time. So all that to say is that I am not going to be doing the weekly zodiacs every day, but I will come on every day and give you guys a daily. And I just, and I felt it yesterday, and I wanted to show you my cards, because I did pull out some cards for myself, and I said, is this a good idea that I just, that I stop the weeklies, and maybe I could do a monthly. I'm going to do the mid-monthlies, the first month and then the second month. And this is what they said, and I felt it. This is why my channel is called M Intuition Tarot. I pull oracle cards too, but at the same time, I'm using my intuition. The way I channel messages is through my intuition, and the cards are just a tool to validate. So I need to recover. I need to pay attention to what I need. My emotional needs, my physical needs. I need more rest. I need more breaks. I need to focus on my clients. I have a lot of people emailing me. So let me be an example of someone who is paying attention to what she needs. Okay, and it's probably not going to allow me to gain as many subscribers as I wanted, because I really want to build that momentum of subscribers. But at the end of the day, that's not important. What's important is that I'm spreading the word. I'm raising awareness of what the energies are, and that I help people. So I don't care about the numbers at this point. I care about my health. I care about my well-being. I care about your well-being. And it doesn't matter how many people I help, as long as I help. That's what a light worker does. So all that being said, I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys can take that as a lesson as well, and understand that it's important to make these decisions that are based on our intuition, that are based on our gut feeling, and it's okay. It's okay to just take a step back and take it easy. We have to stop feeling guilty about taking it easy. And a lot of people are still, it's with this stigma of like, you're not doing anything today. You're not working. You're not, it's like, we got to stop with that mentality. Spirit is literally telling you to slow the fuck down, and you're just keep going. At one point you're gonna have to hit a wall, but that's on you. So I'm here to tell you, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a breather. I gotta do it, as you can see. I mean, I wanted to do the three zodiac signs weekly, but I said, listen, what do you want me to do? What do you think is best for me to do? I think it's best for me to do the mid-monthlies. And they agree. And this is, this is my higher self agreeing with what I need. So on that note, I will start the mid-monthlies today. So the first half of July, and then the second half I'll do in about 2 weeks. So not to worry. And I'd like to go live, at least once a week. So I'll try to figure out what time is best for you all. I know a lot of you are in different timelines. So I'm going to check that out. I have a lot of moderators already. So if you don't know what a moderator, it's someone who moderates what's going on during the live feed, the live stream, while I pull out cards, while I speak, so that everyone remains respectful. This is a sacred space. This tribe that I've created is a sacred space for myself as well. So if you don't agree with the video, you don't agree with the messages, then let's move on. We don't need to make a big deal out of it. Okay? If you are focusing on things that don't speak to you, this is why you're not attracting what needs to be attracted in your life, or what you want out of your life, because you're focusing on things. I dislike this, I dislike that. So continue disliking, and this is all you will be getting. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you, it's the law of attraction. So whatever you focus on, that's what you're going to attract. So maybe that's a lesson for some of you. Okay, so we don't need to dislike videos. And I see that on other tarot reader videos too, and it's like, I don't dislike other people's shit. Like, I just click off. It's not for me, and it's okay. You don't need to make a big deal out of it. But by you disliking, you're making a big deal out of it. And the universe will just continue giving you shit that you don't like. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes, people. So today, this week, we have that massive solar eclipse that we keep on repeating. Just because it's massive, it's strong, it's gonna affect people. What is it affecting? Cancer. Cancers are roots. Okay, what are your roots? Where do you come from? What values have you been holding on to? Family, the home. Cancer is sensitive, is moody, so maybe you're feeling like this. I don't even have Cancer in my chart, and the weekend has been weird for me. Family has definitely been a theme for me in this transit, because the eclipse is happening in in the fourth house, and the fourth house in the astrology wheel is about home. It's Cancer. It's about the home. It's about the past. It's about your relationships with other people in your home, in your life, in your past. So we need to understand that these are energies that might pop up, and we need to be ready to go through that wave. And it's okay, it's temporary. But what I was saying in my previous video, we have to be careful. The energy that you are about to embody when the eclipse happens, this is a snapshot for what's coming up for you. So if you didn't catch my live, this is what I was saying. This is a snapshot of the next 6 months. So what are you keeping? What are you letting go? So that the next 6 months leading up to 2020 will be lighter and will be more aligned with who you are. And it's probably going to cause some frustration, because you're here saying, well, I've been waiting and I've been waiting. It's been years and it's been a decade. Well, this is your time. You're like at the last stretch of the marathon. Don't fuck it up, by holding on to people, places, and things that are just bringing you down. This is it. This is your time to shine. And so thank God we got Mars that's gonna come in Leo, and Mercury in Leo, because they've been in Cancer. So another reason why it's been very emotional, and a lot of instability within the home, and just emotion, just moodiness, and purging. A lot of purging for me anyway, because Mars and Mercury were in Cancer, or still in Cancer, but will leave and go into Leo. And Leo's a fire sign, is more brave and more courageous, and wants to communicate and show who they are, right? Leos are not afraid of showing who they are. So thank God it's going to lighten things up, so we start to feel more like ourselves again with that Leo energy coming through. Because right now the moon's in Cancer, the sun's in Cancer, okay? So we got to be able to take in the Cancer vibes, but then release what no longer serves us. So I pulled out some beautiful spirit animal cards. They're brand new. So I'm going to read a little bit from the guidebook because the messages are beautiful. And I asked them to show us for this week, what are the 2 animal totems, the 2 spirit animals that we should be resonating with this week, that we should be focusing on, or we might encounter this type of energy. So we're going to start with the puffin. So the puffin says partnership. So yeah, a lot of connections to partnership. A lot of you might be thinking of partnerships, you know, whether that's love, whether that's in business, but partnerships are going to be a theme this week. Okay. It says, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. And that's Leo. That's why Leo's coming in. Mercury and Mars in Leo. You're a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So it's about partnering up with people, with a community, with a soul tribe that brings you up. This is about being with people who bring us up, guys. Okay? Ask for help. Let your community nourish and protect you. Find a community that in a way you feel protected, you feel safe. If you're not in a partnership or in a community or in a soul tribe that doesn't make you feel safe, then you're in the wrong place. Okay? So the puffin here wants to tell you to accept who you are. You know, accept who you are, like the Leo that's coming in and your colorful personality. Feel confident. If you are not feeling good and nourished and confident in the partnerships that you got going, this is going to be a theme this week. We also have the elephant. Okay, so I'm going to read the puffin and I'm going to read the elephant. Okay, let's start with the puffin. So puffins live in extremes of cold and seasonal darkness. They mate for life and their love keeps them warm. Puffins with natural tuxedos are dressed up in black and white. I'm going to show it to you. And white with just a touch of color. They have a big attitude, like the Leos, and are very expressive. Puffins are caring and thoughtful parents. When they leave their young to go to sea, they leave their offspring with relatives for safety. Puffins are clumsy creatures on land, but are incredible dancers in the sea. They belong to the water. Their lives are long, loving, and never lonely. Puffin people share these amazing qualities. They are fun, colorful, hardworking, loving, and full of contrasts. They like to dress up and strut their stuff. Puffin people can see the best qualities and beauty in everyone and never focus on their foibles. If puffin is your totem, the desire for a lifelong mate will be strong. This is what I'm saying. This week, maybe you're going to be longing and yearning for someone. Partnership is important to you. Cooperation to care for the young is a dominant point of focus. Warm companionship is your aim, so remember to nurture your relationships. So reconnecting with people, places, and things that nourish us. This is what this animal totem is telling us. And then we got the elephant. So the elephant this week says greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. So let's take a look at what they say about the elephant this week. So love, partnership, overcoming your problems naturally. Now, naturally meaning we gotta let go of the outcome, guys. And this is a card I got from the fairies. We gotta let go of the outcome. We gotta let go of people, places, and things that we cannot control anymore. So I'm going to just read a part of this. So if you're an elephant person, you are a take charge individual. You're happy to lead. You're gregarious and generous and less provoked to anger. If elephant is your totem, you have a fine mind and are a lifelong learner. Your strong sense of smell makes you very discerning. So you need to take the time to discern what is right for you with this energy. You are loyal and protective of your family and community. So call upon elephant to enhance these traits in you. May all your friends be loyal and true. May you become the leader you were born to be. Taking charge is your natural gift, and your wisdom and gentle strength will inspire everyone around you. So trying to see who is loyal and who is not. And this is what I'm getting with these two cards. So the puffin here longs to be nourished, longs to be loved. But at the same time, the elephant, with the elephant coming in, is that he's smelling what is not suitable for him or for her. Okay? Developing a thicker skin. Use your nose. Seek the truth. Signs are everywhere. Okay? So we have to be careful here. We have to do the research. We have to look for signs. Notice the signs. This is looking straight at me. Okay? Because this summer is all about this. And this is what they're trying to point out to me this week. That we need to let go of the outcome. We need to surrender the need to control. Your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desire. So as you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So letting go is going to be hard for some of you. But it's with this energy that we are able to attract what we need. Okay? But we need to be discerning. Now, some of you here, I'm going to show you these. And I know because I got the puffin with the elephant, I said, I figured that love is going to be a big theme. And this is exactly what the fairies are saying. So in order for love to come in, for the ones who are focusing so much on love and partnerships, because the puffin is all about partnerships, whether it's in business or in romance, first we need to be honest with ourselves. What it is we truly need from a partnership. But if we're not giving that to ourselves, first and foremost, then love the true love or true counterpart cannot come in. So as soon as we start to be honest with ourselves, with what we truly desire, this is what they're saying in this card, then our love life or our partnerships can change for the better. And here they're reminding you not to worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. So there's lessons to be learned. There's things behind the scenes that need to happen before getting to this place. Okay, so things can't just fall in our laps like this. We need to do the work. We need to let go. We need to we need to purge. We need to feel our feelings. Okay, because we're never really done learning. And here we have some people who are traveling. So maybe this is traveling for pleasure, for work, okay? We got new career, so maybe some of you are traveling for your new career. Things in your career will shift in the next few months because, again, we have the winter and autumn cards. So things will be coming up in the winter and autumn. But we need to be clear about what we want first before things can shift for us. Okay? Let us be clear about what needs to be shifted first. What needs to be cleared out. And this is what the eclipse is all about. The eclipse is literally going to eclipse everything that needs to go. Okay, and some of you are concerned about your child, your son, for the parents out there. But I feel like they're saying that everything is going to be okay with them, okay? and that a lot of us need to nurture our inner child with the Sun card. Sun can refer to our inner child. So for the men and women, how can you nurture your inner child? How can you bring out that lighthearted energy? Because it's going to be heavy and we need to let go. And by letting go, one of the ways we can let go is by nurturing our inner child and doing things that make us feel more lighter and, decompressed and free. We are looking for ways to feel free. That Saturn and Pluto that's opposing the eclipse is making us feel pressure. And it's absolutely normal that you feel pressure. Maybe you've been rejected. You've been left out in the cold when it comes to jobs and relationships, and things have been very stagnant. But in order for things to move forward, we need to do what is necessary with this eclipse. We need to purge. So guys, I feel like a lot of us will probably, something here tells me that someone or a situation wants to come forward. Someone wants to come forward, but is not revealing their feelings just yet with that Knight of Cups. So pay attention to that. It's going to be different, but someone in your vicinity, maybe in your past, that Mercury in retrograde can do that, can make you feel tongue-tied. Mercury is the planet of communication, so it definitely can have people coming back from the past. I feel someone from the past here that wants a new beginning. Okay, the Three of Cups is reunions, but I feel like they're not revealing themselves. But they will. I feel like the veil is very thin and it will be lifted very soon with that Mercury in retrograde. So we have to use our discernment to see who is true, to see who we can trust, okay? To see who is aligned with us. So if you are wanting to come back from the past, you got to be careful, It depends on your energy. We will accept you if you are aligned. We will hear you out if you come correct. Right, guys? So if somebody comes, they better come correct. That's all I'm saying. And I know it's going to take you guys some strength. For people in the past, it's going to take them strength to come back to you guys and reveal themselves, because they're going through this crazy moon energy as well. It's very emotional. It's a cycle. The moon affects us all, and it affects our moon. The moon rules Cancer. So it's going to be hard for them to manifest this week what they want. But it'll come through. It'll be successful. They want it to be successful. So someone here is still attached. It's a big time attachment here. So I don't know who this is for, but someone here is still attached. Codependencies, attachments, toxic addictions, but wants to succeed, wants to achieve with this lovers, with this connection. The lovers is a very intense connection. It can be a very sexual soulmate connection. So someone is waiting on the right timing. Waiting for their ships to come in. So someone here wants to come through for everyone, but the timing has to be just right. Right? And we need to practice discernment and see if it's worth our time, okay? Because if it's going to end up being this again, then we need to be careful. The Ten of Swords is the endings of cycles, the ending of betrayals, but we've been betrayed with this card. Yeah, someone is definitely checking us out here, guys. So if you're wondering if someone is watching you or stalking you or looking into you online, they definitely are. Could be a Libra. Oh yes, the Justice card can be a Libra who is very stuck and not able to open up. Has a lot of feelings with that King of Cups. Okay, so I feel like a lot of people are not revealing their feelings with these cards. Can be people from our past, people that we just met. People are not willing to open up, but they're watching. They're watching. Look at that. Watching us all kinds. But they're very confused. So the energy is going to be a little bit wanky this week, okay? In the next 6 months. So how can you place yourself in an alignment towards your truth? How can you put yourself in a state of surrender, of letting go? Because this is what the energies are asking us. Now we're already at 30 minutes. I'm going to give you a few more cards here with the angel answers. And then I'm going to ask you to tune into your zodiac sign or your moon and rising in Venus for the first part of July. Yes, and they agree with me. Yes, let go. Okay? One more card. Compromise. You guys have to find a way to compromise, to an equal give and take. This is equal give and take. If this is not equal, your situation is not allowing you to receive reciprocity, open give and take, equal give and take, then it's not for you. Someone needs to admit their feelings, their true feelings to themselves in order to attract someone that is aligned with their truth. Don't stop. We never stop persevering. We never stop healing. We never stop understanding. Take action. So all of us are in a state where we got to keep moving. We got to keep going. Because remember the snapshot from the eclipse. The eclipse is going to take a nice snapshot of you and your energy and what you're bringing out, bringing into the new cycle, the new 6 months. Look for a sign when things get unclear and when you're uncertain. Meditation. So connect with the divine, connect with your spirit guides. I mean, you don't need to meditate if you don't want, but in your dreams, ask them to give you signs. Maybe a lot of you are getting signs within your dreams when you're sleeping. Okay, so pay attention to the signs. They are there for you. Be assertive. Stand up for yourself. Don't allow people to walk all over you and manipulate you and then go in and come in and go in and come in. You know, these ghosting situations, you have to put a stop to it or else they're going to keep coming in. All right. So guys, please tune in to my zodiac signs for the first month. I'm going to be working on that. And then I'll do the second half of the month of July. Thank you so much for supporting me, for commenting, for liking, for following me on Instagram and on Facebook. All my information is going to be down below. If you would like to reach out for a personal reading, I am available as well. I'll email you the fees and the transaction details. And I pray that all of us are going to be strong this week. And I hope that all of you can really just tune in, intuition, tune into your body. It's all about the feeling of our bodies this week. When it comes to a moon in Cancer, it's all about feeling our body. Okay, if we disconnect and numb, this is what's going to be happening in the next 6 months. We don't want to bring a situation that's just numbing us. Okay, so thank you so much for being there and for watching me and for just being one of my soul sisters and brothers. I really do appreciate your love and support. So have a great week and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.